Hi, this is Dave with Mahalo Video Games, bringing you a broadcast or a internet cast from the Blizzcon tournament that happened over the weekend in Anaheim. This is a round one match between Capoch of Argentina. He's down here as the green Protoss, and up here we've got Loner, the blue Terran. They've spawned here on Scrap Station. This is going to be a best of 3. So the loser will have to head on down to the loser's bracket, someplace you don't want to be, and the winner will advance to the next round of the tournament. I guess they both advance, just one to the winner's bracket and one to the loser's bracket. So, looking at it positively, everyone's a winner, except the loser. Alright, so Capoch here, Capoch? Not sure what his name is. He's going to be chrono boosting some probes. He's already got a pylon down right next to his Nexus. Up here, Loner just finishing up that supply depot. Let's peek in on what their APM is. A lot of players spam APM early, and yep, 237 for Loner and 176 for Capoch. Wow, that's a lot of APM that early. Wouldn't think you'd have that much to do going on when you just got a Nexus out. But these players do. These are high-ranked players. Blizzard has assured us that they have scoured Battle.net for some of the best players they could find to compete in this Invitational. And they're going to show us what they've got, and hopefully we'll be able to cast all the games and bring you all the action that goes down. That's the goal anyway. The winner of this tournament, guys, gets $25,000. A little action here as this probe harasses the barracks. And he's going after some SCVs. Wow, that is a gutsy probe, but I think he will get chased off. Yes, that SCV is coming out. Over here, we've got Loner doing a little scouting of his own, seeing what's happening in Capoch's base. What is happening? A cybernetics core coming up. We've got chrono boost on the probes. A second gas going down. So nothing too fancy schmancy. Actually, wait a second, hang on. We've got a probe over here. It looks like he's stuck in the corner. That would be a great place for a pylon. Yep. There we go. Okay, so he is getting in a proxy pylon so he can warp units once he has his warp gates up directly over here, right outside the base of Loner, and cause some problems. Loner's got a Marine guarding the entrance to this base. Oh, and there's the probe getting a little too close to the Marine. Not a good confrontation for the probe. Probe runs away. He's going to be able to escape on his little probe boosting, whatever they use for propulsion. I'm not really sure. Second gateway going down for Capoch. Should be chrono boosting a stalker. Yes, chrono boosting a stalker out of this gateway to deal with that SCV, but the SCV is already gone. He took off, probably knew that stalker was coming and didn't want to hang out with that guy. Who does want to hang out with stalkers? Stalker went over here and checked. I don't know what he was checking for, but just made sure nothing spooky was going on, and now he's heading out across the map. Probably going to go check out that cold expansion. Maybe, yep. Hit that Zelnaga watchtower. Make sure he's not rushing a fast cold expansion. That would be bad. Don't want to let your opponent get one of those up. Meanwhile, over here in Loner's base, he's got a bunker at the front door. That's a good place for it. So he's going to be able to hold off any early aggression from Capoch, but Capoch doesn't really have much to be aggressive with. He's got a couple of stalkers wandering around, and he's got a pylon up over here, but he's not warping anything in on the pylon. Got a couple of barracks up here, one with a tech lab, one with a reactor, so he's going to be able to pump out infantry at a pretty decent clip right here. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, we've got some action. Stalker looks like approached that front, saw that bunker and said, no, thank you. And some sentries warped in down here. Okay, so a couple sentries, a couple stalkers for Capoch. Not going to be enough to break that front door or even come close. Factory lifting off, maybe repositioning for... No, looks like he's leaving the base. And he's going to run into the stalker. The factories are pretty tough, though. I don't think a couple stalkers and a couple sentries are going to pose too much of a threat. Unless he just hangs out over them. But no, he's going to use this ledge area to his advantage and get away. Here come the Marines and a Marauder to chase these guys away. Oh, hey, they're warping in. Maybe it'd be a fight. No, They're running away. They left their companion there that was just warping in. He's down to 3. If they could stim up, but they do not have stim, so that stalker is going to get away. These sentries will also get away. Yeah, it looks like everyone's going to be safe, I think. Uh-oh, and a factory coming in here. It looks like he tried to land the factory blind. There's a pylon there. That's not going to work. Maybe you could just use it for scouting information. Or you could just hang out over the pylon. Whatever he wants to do. Not sure why you would want to float a factory in. I guess if you made Hellions, you'd burn away some of these probes here without too much trouble. Might not be a bad strategy. And another pylon coming up in the same position, close to the same position on Capoch's side of the map now. And what are we warping in? Just pylons all over the place. I guess a good way to keep an eye out on what's going on and see if anyone's sneaking up on you. Keep those pylons on the ledges there. But we've got a medvac coming in for Loner, and it's going to pick up some troops, or maybe not. Maybe just hang out above the troops. Spoke too soon. Oh, nope, he is picking up troops. And, okay, so we're going to see a drop from Loner here. And wow, oh, he's going to catch Capoch way out of position. Capoch down here towards the bottom of the map. And the drop coming in right here, right outside his base. Stimming up, going right for those probes. 1 probe goes down, 2 probes go down, 3 probes go down, 4 probes go down, just doing horrible damage to the economy right now. I don't know how he's going to come back from this. This is, oh, he's warping in 1 stalker. That's not going to be enough to deal with it. He's going to fight with probes and the stalker. No, the probes went away. Okay, that's good. He should really get those probes out of there. They could be mining down at his expansion. And these stalkers, you don't want to take them on with a medvac backing them up. Here comes the rest of Capoch's army. Finally, here's the stalkers coming in. Should be able to clean this up. Force field's going down. Finally, the medvac forced to pick up his troops and get the heck out of there. That medvac is very injured, down to 15. But it looks like he's a safe distance away. Wow, and just a lot of damage done to the economy right there. Let's take a look at the harvester count, see what we're working with. Okay, 21 to 28. So Capoch is down by 7 in harvesters, and you can see the mineral count way down. Way down. He's chrono boosting probes right now to try and get back in this game, try and get his economy, you know, effective again. Loner's got some pretty menacing forces on the field, just running around patrolling, and he's going to try and break down the rocks. Capoch's got an observer here. He sees this. If he breaks down these rocks and then these rocks, he's going to have a clear shot at Capoch's bases. And he's still got that medvac hanging out back here with only 15 health, but he's got nowhere to land. He's got stalkers and sentries guarding both the expansions, yep. And we're going to bring his forces back right now. Scan goes down, going to see these stalkers and sentries and whatnot. Not enough really to scare this force. He should continue to advance, but he's just going to hang out. I'm not really sure what the logic on that is. If he busts down these rocks, he could have a shot at winning this game. And here he goes. Now he's going to bust down the rocks. The observer sees what's going on, so I imagine Capoch will be rallying his forces back up to deal with this incoming threat. I'm not sure this is enough to deal with the medevac stim marine marauder force, but some force fields going down. We are going to engage. Nice force fields. He did manage to cut off about half these marines and marauders from the other half. The other half just back here doing nothing, but he is losing a lot of troops too to these stim marines and marauders backed up by medvacs. It looks like a lot of units going down for both players. Only a handful of stalkers and 1 measly zealot left for Capoch, and these units are blocked off, but here they come right through those force fields now that they're down. No more sentries to cast force fields, so he's in a little bit of trouble. It looks like they're going to take a break. Loner's going to heal up his troops with that medvac, and it looks like he's got reinforcements on the way. Meanwhile, Capoch is warping in new units, and an Immortal comes out. Maybe with some good Immortal micro, he might be able to hold this off. Loner ignoring the main base, going for the expansion. I'm sorry, no, he is going for the main base. They are going to engage right here. Not a great force field. He needed either a better force field or more force fields going down to really keep this force at bay. And kind of the units breaking up here. Loner saying, I'm going to head back down here and destroy your expansion. You don't have enough units to stop me. That Immortal, oh, we've got a full strength Immortal coming out though, and some nice force fields. Going to be able to pick off these Marauders out front very easily. The rest of the units just dealing damage to the buildings. It's going to be close here. Looks like the Immortal... Oh, and there's the GG. Yeah, Capoch decided he couldn't hang. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Dave with Mahalo Video Games once again. If you guys have any requests for replays you want casted or questions or comments, go ahead and send those over to requests@mahalo.com. Alright, thanks again.